Hey, this is an important topic here. There's a deputy that got charged for something, and in his plea deal, he admits to being involved in some sort of deputy gang activity because he's trying to get a deal. The title of this article is Spade Tattoo Revealed in LA Deputy's Plea Revives Questions About Lakewood Station Gang. So this guy named Saavedra, let me read this. 2 years ago, LA County Sheriff Department internal investigators learned about a group of Lakewood Station deputies who shared a common tattoo of a spade with the number 13. Isn't that interesting?
Why the number
Hey,
13?
bold. That says.
Well, 13 at the end of the day, 13 only
he
means it means Southern California.
So you telling me that 13 has nothing to do with the M being a 13th letter?
You know what? When I was young, I'd say in 82, 83, I first learned about the 13, and it stood for mota, which means marijuana.
And the M 13th letter in the alphabet.
Yeah. And it usually meant if you smoked weed at such a young age, you was crazy.
Loco.
Yeah, you were crazy. You smoking marijuana. So a lot of the gangs said, you know what, we're going to put a 13 after our name. Venice 13, F13. Only a few gangs had the 13 after their name.
They go correct you. They go correct you on this one.
No, they can't correct me on it because I witnessed it.
I wish I had that air horn.
I witnessed when the 13 was mota. It wasn't even they weren't even saying marijuana in this parts of LA when they wanted to smoke weed. The Mexicans were saying mota.
I don't know if y'all both, because y'all older than me, but I don't know if y'all was around. They closed the Firestone police station, the Stony Boys.
Okay.
You not up on them?
The Stony Boys
Is that what they was called?
or the Stoners?
It was the police that was whooping ass, and they towards that Firestone area, like past Washington Park. They down.
Oh, you talking about it near Linwood?
No.
I just went the other way.
Right on the east side.
Manchester Firestone.
I don't know they did have a gang called the Vikings. A
I
deputy.
remember the Vikings.
I heard about
that
the
was
Vikings.
Linwood. That was Linwood.
Yeah, that was Linwood.
So you ain't aware about the Stony Boys.
I'm not sure if I'm
That
tapped.
ain't just popped
I
up.
have to check. I have a list of all the deputy
Okay.
gangs. I don't know that
All right,
one.
that's one Bear from 89 East Coast will be able to answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Let me continue with this. Internal affairs officials told the station brass, who sent surveys to a few dozen deputies, asking whether the image was a symbol of a deputy gang or subgroup, and all the deputies said no. At that point, the LA Times reported that the department stopped investigating. But this week, a federal court filing in an unrelated case renewed questions about the tattoo and the department's inquiry into it. In a plea agreement filed last week, Deputy Eric Saavedra admitted to conspiring with a crypto mogul who paid $100,000 per month for Saavedra to provide deputies to serve his round-the-clock bodyguards and sometimes also commit crimes. So Saavedra got charged in a crime. He was a deputy working with some crypto scammer. Let me continue. Over the course of the 49 pages, the plea agreement describes an array of criminal acts involving this deputy and other unnamed sheriff's deputies who allegedly harassed and threatened people to intimidate the crypto mogul's enemies and further his criminal aims. Deputy Saavedra was a gangster.
Yep.
But it turned out Deputy Saavedra admitted to this tattoo. He has the
He admitted.
He has the tattoo.
He a real gangster.
Let me see here. In a single paragraph tucked in the middle of the agreement, Saavedra admitted to having the Lakewood Station tattoo, which he said he received only after other tattoo deputies voted to decide whether he should be allowed to get it. So,
he got a deal.
yeah, he did get a deal.
Yeah, he got a deal.
He got a deal, but
He telling too much.
he's ratting out all the other deputies from the Lakewood Station.
All right, goes down. Nito Brown.
Hey, so you say you got a list with all the gangs within the agencies.
I got a list of every single deputy gang since the very first one in 1971 in East LA called the Banditos or the Bandits.
And then you got the ones with the 3,000 floor. They used to throw
The
it back
3,000 floors on my list. Yeah.
That was in the era I was going to say kind of.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with the paperwork you recently threatened to release?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, brother.
Okay, so we keep on getting sidetracked on all these other side topics,
yeah.
but this is huge that this deputy who was charged in an unrelated crime now is admitting to a gang tattoo that several deputies already did a survey say, oh no, it don't mean nothing. It ain't gang related. It ain't nothing to do with
Buy
nothing.
me a gunner.
Until he was relieved of duty, Saavedra worked as a detective in the department's anti-gang unit. In his capacity there, court records show he testified as a gang expert, describing what bad acts would help criminals move up in the gang, including committing robberies, thefts, and shootings. And guess what this is going to now open up, Spider? All the cases he testified against in the past.
Yeah,
That
people
part.
got action.
Yeah,
It's
so
called a salute.
A picture motions and get back in court.
It's only pitches motion in county because that's the pitches rant, bro.
yeah, before you get up there, then
but most of these deputies testified like maybe in 10 cases. So there's 10.
That's it.
Yeah, usually
more than that.
That's still a lot, though.
Okay, no, a gang expert.
again, most deputies.
It would take 5 years to be qualified as
Yeah,
a
because
gang
most of these
expert.
gang deputies they become a gang cop and then they do it for about 5 years and then they move on to
Yeah,
something
it takes
else.
5 years to be qualified as an expert.
They don't have 20-year careers as a gang cop. So you might get a gang.
Does that mean you're not an expert in that subject?
Police is not an expert as a gang. They can't be a gang expert, but they.
No, bro.
Well, the court calls them experts.
Yeah,
So
5 years on 5 years on the force in South Central LA, you're considered a gang expert.
no,
bro.
it's even less than that.
Oh, less.
It's a 40-hour course that
You're
they
lying.
take. They take a 40-hour course to learn everything they can learn about gangs, and they become certified after that 40-hour course.
As a gang expert.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
But I'm assuming he's testified. I'm just guessing 5 or 10
Are you
cases.
sure they don't have to be 5 years before they can take that test?
No, because in the LAPD, you can.
Tell you, I'm only having my perspective.
Are you
From
talking about
experience.
sheriff or police? LAPD.
Because that's why sheriffs frown upon LAPD. Well, PD.
It may be the difference between the
Because
two.
sheriffs, they got more. What's the word?
Action,
No, they more
boundaries, more strict.
requirements. They
Red tape,
more
yeah.
like than PD. Sheriffs, they frown upon the PD.
They frown upon each other. You know, they frown upon
Sheriffs
each other.
do too.
They definitely do.
They think that one is better than the other.
Yep.
You know.
So Lennox will frown upon another sheriff department.
77.
No. They're all the sheriffs
He's
band
saying
together.
sheriffs
That's what I'm
versus
saying.
PD,
Yeah, sheriff versus PD. The PD thinks they're better. The sheriff think they're better.
Yeah,
That's
but
just what it is.
Yeah, because I've been arrested and a sheriff officer like and I was ranting and talking shit about PD.
Yeah, I done been through the years, heard PD or sheriff try to get me caught up in that. Man, you'll get yourself caught up in some goofy shit.
I would say the LAPD is probably a more elite law enforcement entity.
What does elite mean in that sense?
LAPD invented
Bigger.
SWAT. LAPD invented the helicopter. LAPD invented the gang units.
So
They revolutionized all the things that police departments across the nation
kinda
do
like
now.